After some intense combat, I love to unwind with video games. Clash of Hellions, maybe Warman 3. Ninja with a shotgun is a great one. Hey Hunter, Parker and I cooked something up and we think you should be a part of it. Oh, you know, if you're free.
I am intrigued, but not committed.
It's technical. That's the whole idea. First we show you around the shop and... oops, almost spoiled the surprise. Tell you what, if you come with me, just for a bit, I promise we won't waste your time.
There is something I must deal with first.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be here until you're ready.
Evildoers beware.
Anything happening today?
Didn't Robbie tell you about the... Ah, dang it. Can you do me a favor? Go talk to Robbie, like, right now. Pretend I said nothing.
What is Robbie planning?
Oh, he's really excited and wants to tell you himself. I swore I'd say nothing, but I thought you'd talked to him already. This is the reason I don't own plants.
I have no idea what you mean.
Right. Go talk to Robbie. Do it tonight, trust me.
So, you want to check out what Parker and I have been working on?
Lead the way.
I can't wait till you see it.
Hey, you made it!
Told you.
You want to give the rundown, or should I?
I got this. Welcome to the shop.
What is this place?
For me, it's a piece of home away from home.
There must be a reason you do this here instead of the forge.
2 reasons. Tony Stark and Doctor Strange. We wanted a place with good vibes and less bickering. Where we could focus on a project without the smartest men in the world telling us how to do it better. The shop is where you work things out for yourself.
I understand why the two of you are here, but why invite me?
Caretaker always described you as someone who worked with their hands. You made things. You did the work. So we want to make things with you. Help you do the work.
The caretaker used to tell me to pick up my clothes from the floor. Every day.
Sounds like you and Nico have something in common. Why not let Parker give you a quick rundown on our current project? After that, we'll close up the shop.
All right.
It's all pretty neat, huh? There's not enough here to give you a tour, but I did want to show off our first project. Don't have a name for this yet, but if you run into Eddie again, Venom, we think this could give you an edge. When we fought Eddie, the symbiote reacted strongly to your presence. It noticed something about you and tensed up. Our project takes advantage of this.
This project of yours, what does it do?
Our first prototype dulls your presence around the symbiote. Makes you harder for Eddie to notice.
So, a symbiote muffler?
Ha! It is now. The other prototype will help if you're ever caught in Eddie's tendrils. It blasts a distracting subsonic pulse that should give you time to both fight your way out and hit him with a counter.
Like your zingers that keep him distracted?
You know, Robbie and I should let you name all our projects. Then we need to miniaturize it so it fits in your suit. But we can have it ready pretty quick.
If I had a web shooter, you could spend more time in the shop.
Maybe, but you'd probably glue yourself to the floor. And what would that do to the great and mighty Hunter's reputation? Oh yeah, I can scrounge enough components to finish this project, but if there were more, we'd have more options. I'll put together a list and send it to your Spark. Bring what you can next time you're here.
All right.
Huh. So, how'd it turn out?
Better than expected.
Sick. So, that's the shop. What do you think?
I could take it or leave it.
I'm almost offended you don't have a stronger opinion. I'll give you a heads up before shop class meets again.
Shop class?
Right. That's what we're calling our time here. See you then.
Oh, poor thing. I feel the torment within you. The pain. So conflicted. Don't worry, dear. I am here for you. It pains me to see you so angry with me.
As it pains me to lose a valued friend.
Bruce will be pleased to know you feel as such. He appreciates your companionship as well.
You misunderstand me. I do not miss Dr. Banner. I mourn him. Yet another soul fallen to your twisted call.
More lies taught you by Sarah and her pet witch. I do not compel Dr. Banner. I released him. Released him from the shackles of those who've sought to control him his entire life. Such a unique mind. Such a powerful soul. Held in check for so long by his lesser. I cannot help but see the similarity to you, precious child. Will you not allow me to help you achieve the same? To find a true purpose. Achieve peace.
You will never control me.
Have you not been listening? That is the opposite of what I desire. When the time comes, you will stand by my side. Freely. I would never have it otherwise.
And I thought I was the one who was dreaming.
You have been asleep far too long, child. You must pierce the veil of their false prophecy and... wake up.
We've really been putting the pedal to the Hydra metal, huh, Hunter? Haven't seen the Hellride this fired up since... well, ever. I thought she could use a little tune-up and we could use a little break to catch up.
What is on your mind, Robbie?
Honestly, just wanted to say thanks. I was starting to feel like a fifth wheel around here for a while. But lately, not so much. Even old Sparky agrees. Well, both of us, just wanted to say thanks. Nice to feel useful. Know what I mean?
Normally, I would not advise anyone to listen to the demon inside their head.
I know.
But in this case, you are both welcome. And your help has been much appreciated.
Feelings mutual, Hunter. From both of us. Who would have thought a 300-year-old demon hunter from Old Salem, Massachusetts, hanging with the spirit of vengeance from East LA in a magically restored transient abbey as, you know, friends?
Stranger things have happened. And will happen, I'm sure.
And I look forward to all of them. Oh!
Hey, can I ask a favor?
What do you think? You don't think this whole Bruce Wanda thing is fair either, right?
Fair? What do you mean, Nico?
Oh, come on. You see the double standard too. I know you do. All they care about is losing Bruce. It's as if Wanda never existed. Now we all have to sit around and cuddle Stark through his grief. Who was there for us when Wanda was taken, huh? Where was our Kleenex and freaking group therapy?
The Avengers, Caretaker. They do not care about Wanda and never will.
I know, right?
You were right in believing that they will only take care of their own. Perhaps it is time to do the same.
What do you mean?
You want them to save Wanda, but maybe it is you who should save her.
That's not a bad idea. I can already see this pissing off Caretaker, which is even more of a reason for me trying. You know, I bet if they had a shot at saving their precious Banner Boy, they wouldn't hesitate. How long has Wanda been gone? We've waited long enough for someone to take action. And action is just what I might take.
Let's see if you're as good as they say. You are a cake.
Hey, Hunter, you wanna play with us?
Hey, Hunter.
Mind if I join you?
Please do. Hey, you know what they call me in France?
What?
Well, nothing. I'm surprised enough when people recognize me outside of Queens. But if they did, you know what they'd call me?
No idea.
Pierre Parkour.
Would that not reveal your identity?
It's a joke. Yeah, never mind. Now that's an excellent time.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
What's up?
How are you, Carol?
Better than Tony. Poor guy. I hate seeing him beat himself up over Banner. I mean, every option was some Faustian flavor of crap. Would you have been able to take the shot? Because I don't think I could have.
I would not have hesitated to have taken that shot at Banner.
Easy for you to say. He wasn't your friend. You didn't really know him.
It would not have mattered. We cannot let our friendships become liabilities.
Woof. Remind me not to make room for you at my table in the cafeteria.
Table? Cafeteria?
Never mind, Hunter. It's a joke for people who actually have friends. Speaking of, I should really check in on Tony at some point today. See you around.
Getting reports from all 5 boroughs. More Hydra troopers with fangs. Talk about making a bad thing worse.
I've tried tracking down what they're up to.
Find anything?
Nothing that could still speak.
I may know somebody who could help.
No offense. This isn't exactly friendly neighborhood stuff. Not sure your contacts will be much help.
He's not that friendly.
Who?
He's also not one of the bad guys.
Who exactly?
A physician of sorts. Look, do you want to figure this out or not?
Morbius. Blade.
You've met? Gotta admit, I've never seen a vampire feed on another vampire.
I felt it.
One time. I bit you one time. It wasn't fun for me either. You taste like an old barbell.
There's a cat fight joke in here somewhere, but I can't figure it out. Look, Dr. Morbius, we need your help. Someone is turning Hydra troopers into vampires. We don't know why or what they want.
According to the creature I just ate, they're after my research. I can tarry no longer. I must return to my lab before they...
You're going nowhere.
Don't have a hissy fit. It was right in front of me. Maybe we can help each other out. So, where is this lab?
You get used to the stench.
I never do.
Wait, where? You were right, Doc. We shouldn't have tarried.
I see you've located the doctor. I hope he's feeling cooperative.
I think we're all on the same page here. Common enemy, the greater good. Everyone gets it, right?
Of course. We'll see. It is too late for you.
What a waste.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Now remember. Don't cross my path again. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. It's over for you.
Well, I know I've never run into a vampire in New York.
I've been waiting. We will never forsake her.
Hey, that hurts!
That's not supposed to hurt. I'm up for another round, I suppose.
These things are hardly worthy of being classified as vampires. Not that I'm overly protective of the title.
That didn't stop you from feeding on them.
You know as well as I do. Thirst, my hunger. We can only fight it for so long.
Some of us have tried harder than others.
Oh, you think I haven't tried?
I think you don't mind that you failed. Here it comes. Your mother.
Try this on for size! You can still run away. I promise we won't chase you. Take that!
That's one hell of a move.
Coming at you!
I think you got him. The main course has arrived.
Maybe you don't understand my path, Blade. I have surmounted one challenge after another just to reach this point.
And it has nothing to do with stopping thirst.
Where my blood fails me, I have no choice but to feed. That doesn't mean I can't change at all.
Hate to break up the moment, but we should probably deal with bad guys, right?
Never seen that before. Time to...
I doubt they were expecting such resistance.
Looking good. Feel it.
All my work lost.
What kind of work, Doc? This is twisted.
Thought he was one of the good guys.
I said he was not one of the bad guys.
Knowledge has no inherent morality. This is science.
Tell it to them.
They'll be fine. Eventually.
What exactly are you doing here, Dr. Morbius?
Research. A gamma serum flows through the blood of these Hydra soldiers, augmenting their capabilities. It inspired me to concoct a prototype sample, a serum of my own. I thought it might dampen the effects of the sunlight on my abilities, but its protective qualities were far more effective than I expected.
Whoa. Are we talking...
Daywalker in a vial. Morbius, tell me it doesn't work.
Not yet. The prototype sample needs time to fully mature. But it's gone. Along with all my notes. I'll have to start over.
Looks like they're back for seconds.
Nah, they have the sample. They want to take out the only competition in town.
Then we shall dissuade them. Cannot allow them to destroy my work. Protect my equipment.
You left out some important details of your research, Doc.
Some things are better left unsaid, but it was all necessary.
This should help. Here we go again.
Sometimes I even impress myself.
It's on!
Okay, that was awesome.
By her command.
Payback's gonna be fun.
Gamma on the move.
I knew you couldn't be trusted, Morbius. Hydra or not, this is wrong.
The work Hydra has done with gamma injections was too profound to ignore.
So you've been using them as some kind of guinea pigs? Sounds a little unethical, Doc.
As opposed to the gentle treatment you and your friends give them.
Big difference. That's a neat trick.
Be my victim.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
I smell you.
Good one!
I'll make quick work of it.
It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
We serve until the end.
You've made a grave mistake.
Our beta moving into position.
If my research here can help you defeat Hydra, and I've removed some of them from the front lines in the process, I don't see harm.
Heroes usually stand against human experimentation and false imprisonment. Because it's, you know, evil.
Rarely have I ever been accused of being a hero. But in the reality, this can only bode well for us.
Never seen that before. That's one hell of a move.
Is this what you had hoped for?
Ought to make things interesting. Watch close. more fuel for the fire. I don't think you've changed at all, Morbius. You're just lucky I'm working with the Sons again.
As opposed to what?
Me leaving you here for your experiments. Permanently.
Maybe we can all hug this out later.
I'm on it.
It must be tough losing all the time. For like, decades.
It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
No further abomination.
Okay, it's cool. Morbius is with us now.
With us?
You would bring a vampire into the Abbey?
Well, he's not a vampire. Not exactly.
If he was, he'd be dust.
He became this way because of an experiment gone wrong, not a bite from a vamp. He's his own master, right, Doc?
If I may, there are few judges of character better than Spider-Man.
Back me up here, Blade.
As much as I hate to admit it, we could probably use his help. This once.
I should set up my lab sooner than later. Spider-Man told me the forge is roomy and bickery. Hunter, was it? Thank you for not making a bigger deal about my arrival. I know my presence unnerves many.
Peter and Blade vouched for you. You are lucky that I trust them more than I distrust you. Do not waste this chance.
I see. It's good to know where I stand, even if that is atop thin ice.
Help me understand what you bring to the team that I cannot get elsewhere.
I am the world's foremost authority on vampire physiology. Blade knows a great deal about vampire rituals, habits, and social order, but he doesn't understand their biology.
Why should that matter?
In a sense, you could say Blade can take a vampire apart, but he can't put one back together.
I do not want to put vampires back together.
Oh, of course not. Let me put it like this. If you understand the structure of an organism, you'll know its weak points, where to push so it falls apart. This is what I offer you.
That sounds great, but you must earn our trust by following through on that promise.
I see you are not easily impressed. No wonder Blade seems to like you. I think you'll be happy to know that I've actually already started researching vampire biology.
That sounds like good news.
Unfortunately, I also have bad news. I've been tinkering with a prototype gamma serum that suppresses the effects of sunlight on vampiric membranes. The vampires have taken that from me.
Then we must take it back.
That is why I'm here. And I would love to get back to that research. Unless you have further need of me.
Go ahead and get settled.
Happy to talk anytime.
We aren't running a home for wayward vampires, Hunter. I hope you know what you're doing.
Thanks for giving Morbius a shot, Hunter. I hope I didn't abuse your trust.
If Morbius is anything like Blade, I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Hunter, you need a hobby.
What? Like this?
No, something you can do by yourself during the bleak moments.
I used to work with wood. Carved my own toys, built some simple furniture. Tables were easier than chairs.
Have you thought about doing this again?
Maybe. The tools are different. I would need to find the right kind of wood. I'm sure there's some around the Abbey.
Hunter, if you ever carve me a toy, I will paint it.
You paint?
Nothing I would share. But that's the point of hobbies, yes? You do it for your own enjoyment. Hunter, you have excellent taste.
I'm the first guy who'll tell you not to judge a book by its cover, but a few of Morbius's pages are stuck together. I can't say more. Gotta keep it T-rated.
As long as Morbius is around, Hunter, you better watch your back and your front.
Doctor, meet the doctor. Now the Abbey has as many PhDs as you'd find on your average golf course.
We've met. Dr. Morbius. So good to see you again.
Doctor Strange, still patrolling the spiritual realm, I see. I'd love to get set up as quickly as possible in here. Start learning the lay of the land so I can help out.
Set up your little test tubes anywhere you'd like. Just don't touch any of my stuff.
And there are several mystical artifacts in here that no one should look at directly.
Don't look and don't touch. You really know how to make a colleague feel at home.
Just remember that's only an expression. And you don't actually own any of this.
But we really are glad to have you.
I can tell.
So, another vampire-ish teammate. Good thing I have a fang-proof turtleneck.
Stephen, have you worked with Morbius before?
Oh, yes. He is a formidable ally. He once assisted me in a battle against a Fear Lord from the Dream Dimension.
Fear Lords are powerful foes.
Yes, it was a boisterous battle, so I was pleased to have Morbius at my side. Undoubtedly, he will be a favorable ally against Lilith as well.
So you have no reservations about letting him stay in the Abbey?
None at all. As long as he doesn't grow too hungry, we'll all be fine.
Wait, what should we do if he gets hungry?
We should all be on guard.
Stephen, I need details.
As with any vampire, he could lose control and eat every one of us, but I do not think that will happen.
Tony, what is your impression of Morbius?
Well, we've never actually met, but Strange talks highly of him.
I am uncomfortable inviting a vampire to live in the Abbey.
Hey, I know what you mean. Half the people on my board of directors are vampires. Not literal bloodsuckers, but they definitely try to sink their teeth into you. Or your pocketbook.
Maybe.
The guy's a freak, no doubt. But every genius is. You should have seen half my professors back at MIT. Or that Tony Stark guy who's always in the news. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've read a few of Morbius's papers on DNA manipulation, and it's years ahead of anyone else. He could be a valuable asset.
So you think we can trust him?
Well, I never said that. But he could be useful.
checking in on me already, Hunter? I haven't had time to get into trouble.
You can never be sure.
I suppose. What can I do for you?
Never mind. I will let you settle in.
Happy to talk anytime.
Hey, you.
Blade, are you actually comfortable with Morbius living here?
Comfortable? I'll never be comfortable around that monster. But if I'm being generous, he could be useful.
Having a vampire in the house leaves me feeling restless.
I'm right there with you.
What exactly is your history with Morbius?
I don't like getting into that.
But the two of you have fought before. What makes you think we can trust him now?
I never said we could trust him. If that man loses control to his bloodthirst, I'll end him myself. But the vampires are using his experiments against us. We need him to clean up his own mess.
So Morbius is just a tool to you?
Call it whatever you want. I call it practical.